Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Mayreza Dwi Safitri. I am a postgraduate student, Master of Management Faculty of Economics at the State University of Jakarta. I want to present about motivation and performance management at PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang. Okay, first I will explain a little about PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang. Human resources is one of the important elements in driving and managing an organization. In an organization, all personnel, both managerial and operational, are fully responsible for achieving organizational goals and realizing hopes and shared dreams. The performance of the organization is highly dependent on the ability or competence of these personnel. PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang is one of the state-owned enterprises. PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang is a company established as a pioneer of urea fertilizer producers in Indonesia on December 24, 1959 in Palembang, Sumatra under the name PT Pupuk Sriwijaya. PT Pupuk Sriwijaya started business operations with the main objective of implementing and supporting government policies and programs in the field of national economy and development, especially in the urea fertilizer industry and other chemicals. PUSRI's long history as pioneer of national fertilizer producers for more than 50 years has proven its ability and commitment in carrying out important tasks assigned by the government. Okay, next, definition of performance. Armstrong and Barron, 1998, in Wibowo 2014, performance is about doing work and the results achieved from that work. Performance is about what you do and how you do it. Performance is the result of work that has a strong relationship with the strategic objectives of the organization, customer satisfaction, and economic contribution. Performance is the result or level of overall success of a person during a certain period in carrying out tasks compared to various possibilities such as standards of work results, targets or objectives, or criteria that have been determined in advance and have been mutually agreed upon. The importance of performance at PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang. The importance of the performance process for the organization is to ensure the achievement for the expected goals and improve work performance as well as at PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang, where employees perform work monotonously as requested without any initiative from within the employee concerned. Employees only do work that is their responsibility and carry out work by the specified time. This makes the target not achieved, such as in terms of producing urea fertilizer only around 1,720 tons per day, while the production capacity of one urea plant unit is 1,725 tons per day. Advantages of PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang. The first, experience. PT Pupuk Sriwijaya is one of the companies that become a pilot project for the implementation of good corporate governance, which began in 2000, and then integrate the only fertilizer plant that has a means of distribution to the naval fleet, and then reach. Fertilizer companies have the largest assets and are spread throughout Indonesia. And then modern technology. License for urea manufacturing process technology, ACES 21, or Advanced Cost Energy Saving with Toyo Engineering Corporation, Japan. And then export. Having an expert and reliable human resources in the field of the fertilizer industry, especially in terms of factory operations and maintenance, design, and engineering. And the last, environmentally friendly. PT Pupuk Sriwijaya is the first company in the fertilizer factory environment to receive the Green Pauper Award from the Ministry of Environment in 2011 and 2012, and the Green Industry Award from the President of the Republic of Indonesia. Next, deficiencies in performance at PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang. The first, lack of caution, and then lack of efficiency and time utilization, and then lack of level of discipline, and the last, timeliness. The general problems faced by PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang, in addition to the company's profit, are not optimal, which is marked by not meeting profit targets and work results not as expected. Also caused by quite frequent downtime or factory dates due to reduced levels of discipline and decreased level of the prudence of factory employees in complying with operating procedures for production equipment, so that the target amount of production is also not achieved. The reduction in quantum production will certainly greatly reduce the amount of fertilizer that can be sold, especially if the selling price of fertilizer is relatively low due to global competition, where urea fertilizer from abroad has also entered Indonesia. Definition of motivation. According to Robert Heller, 1998, in Weibo 2014, motivation is the desire to do something and determines the ability to act. According to Wibowo 2014, motivation is a drive to a series of human behavior processes to achieve goals, while the elements contained in motivation include arousing, directing, maintaining, showing intensity, being continuous, and having goals. From the above understanding, it can be concluded that motivation is an encouragement from within a person to carry out a series of human activity processes to achieve goals and get satisfaction. Internal factors that influence work motivation. The first, the desire to be able to live, includes the need to obtain adequate compensation, a steady job despite inadequate income, and safe and comfortable working conditions. And then the desire to be able to own objects can drive a person to want to do work. For example, the desire to be able to have a motorbike can encourage someone to want to do work. And then the desire to appreciation is like the desire to be recognized and respected by others, good name, self-esteem. And then the desire to obtain recognition, such as appreciation for achievement, the existence of harmonious and compact working relationship, and so on. And the last, the desire to come to power or to be a leader. External factors that influence work motivation. The first, working environment conditions. A good and clean work environment, getting enough light, free from noise and distractions motivates the employees to do a good job. Therefore, many company leaders have high creativity able to create pleasant work environment to employees. And then adequate compensation. Adequate compensation is the main income for employees to support themselves and their families. Adequate compensation is the most powerful motivational tool for companies to encourage employees to work well. Good supervision. The position of the supervisor is very close to employees and always faces employees in carrying out daily tasks. Can the supervisor masters the twists and turns of work and is full of leadership traits, then the work atmosphere will be passionate and excited. Job guarantee. The existence of job guarantees makes employees work earnestly at the expense of whatever is in the employee for the company if the employee feels a clear career guarantee in doing work. Status and responsibilities. By occupying the position, employees feel that they will be trusted and given great responsibility and authority to carry out activities. And the last, flexible regulations. Flexible regulations for large companies usually have established work systems and procedures that must be obeyed by all employees. These systems and procedures can be referred to as applicable regulations and are regulatory and protect employees, such as rights and obligations, compensations, promotion, mutage, and so on. Performance improvements and satisfaction. Performance improvements, PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang conducts training to improve employee performance. In addition to improving performance, the goal is to increase employee knowledge and expertise. Satisfaction. Job satisfaction that the employees of PT have felt. PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang has been influenced by their work motivation, compensation received, leadership followed, work culture accept, and work environment accept. That processes together. Next is the conclusions. Conclusions about motivation and performance management at PT Pupuk Sriwijaya Palembang will depend greatly on the specific strategy and implementation carried out by the company. However, in general, the relationship between motivation and performance management can have a significant impact. However, it is important to remember that the success of motivation and performance management depends not only on company policies, but also on how those policies are implemented. It is important to continuously monitor and evaluate the effectiveness of the strategies used, as well as be open to feedback from employees to improve and perfect this process. Finally, we have arrived at the end of my presentation. I can see that our time is just about up to finish. I'd like to say thank you very much for your attention, and I do apologize for the shortcomings in the presentation of this material. The last I say, I am Maireza Fitri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.